that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
That if the university sought to go ahead with that construction, they were going to physically destroy the university. Now, why did you
negotiate many times?
Negotiate? What is to negotiate? What is...
There are cities in Michigan. Oh, shut up.
I really did not want this to be my first lengthy video, but I've become so fed up with the bullshit to the point where I just need to get some things off my chest. So as you can probably tell, the US is practically in flames at this point. I mean, it was already in flames before, but it looks like the flames just grew bigger. We have protesters attacking Trump supporters. Far left idiots making the moderate left look bad. Debates going absolutely nowhere.
This is a quote. We're very much like Nazi Germany, and then you write a book about America the Beautiful. That seems to be such a contradiction.
What, did you read the book?
I have not read the book, no.
I rest my case.
And so on. I basically wanted to make this video to address a few things that I've seen happening quite a lot, especially on social media. It's practically impossible to avoid the political shit that goes around on social media, especially Twitter. You usually get a lot of anti-Trump tweets that usually have likes and retweets in the fucking thousands. And if you actually try to disagree with them and argue with them, you'll either get replies calling you racist, a bigot, redneck, cracker, etc., or you'll simply get this. The point being with this side of Twitter is that it's practically impossible to argue with them. I honestly find this side just as guilty for pushing this division as well. I'm not saying all of these accounts are like this, but a vast majority of them tend to be this way. These are the kinds of users you see antagonizing anybody that's a Democrat, such as calling them snowflakes, cucks, or libtards if you disagree with anything they say. And I mean anything. I personally have seen some of these accounts turn around and become the very thing that they were against throughout this election. Some of them keep getting offended at anything that's quote-unquote pandering to the left, basically saying, oh, that Moonlight movie has a gay black character? Oh my god, you're fucking pandering to the left! Stop appealing to them! They're nothing but cucks! They need to grow up! They get offended by everything! And then, after having that little rant, they call for unity. Which is fine, but the thing is that they basically just attack the left before pulling the unity card. So I'd say, don't go fucking attacking the other side and then turn around and go, oh, why can't we just unite and move on? If you want to actually unite the country, you need to stop attacking the opposing side. Learn to have a civil discussion and actually try to find some common ground. Find some things you can both agree and go on from there. Lastly, learn to admit when you're wrong. This goes for both sides. There are times when you've been proven wrong and you just need to fucking accept it. The more you try to prove yourself again, the more of a fucking idiot you look. Now, this side is probably the side that pisses me off the most. To those who don't know what Antifa is, it's basically a movement that claims to be anti-fascist, but attacks anybody that supports Trump. and these attacks tend to be pretty violent on both a person and property. For example, Milo Yiannopoulos, a well-known conservative speaker, was scheduled to speak at Berkeley, a university in California. In response to the news, people who were anti-Trump and part of Antifa protested the speaker. However, the protest eventually escalated into a full-scale riot, with Trump supporters being pepper sprayed, Antifa members tearing down police barricades, and vandalizing property, all while claiming to be anti-fascist. Although there are some people that actually do claim to be fascists, the term fascist and Nazi have been tossed around so many fucking times that it's practically become subjective. It's like the boy who cried wolf. People who cried Nazi so many times that others have just stopped believing them. I guess the point of this video is to basically show how both sides are practically at fault for driving further this division in the country, with the attacks, the antagonizing, and just the bullshit propaganda. In conclusion, if you're a Democrat or Republican, learn to be fucking civil. Try to see issues from the opposing side's point of view, instead of going to name-calling and putting them down. Just because a Republican disagrees with you on an issue doesn't mean they're racist, fascist, or a white supremacist, unless they make it pretty clear that they're one of those things. Just because a Democrat disagrees with you on an issue doesn't mean they're a liberal, they're triggered, a cuck, a snowflake, a communist, weak, offended, and so on. Well, I guess that's enough rant for now. I didn't really want this to be my first video, but if you did enjoy it, feel free to drop a like. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.